What?
Oh, there's no voice acting here. Yes, so it is. The blackened one that killed was Mondo! Dot dot dot.
Unbelievable.
The vote was not unanimous. Taka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimura.
What?
I refuse to believe it. There's no way! No way he could have killed someone!
Sorry. What is this?
Why? Why did you do it? Dot dot dot.
Now then.
Well, let me explain it on his behalf.
Actually...
Sorry of this murder this time. It's the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward to the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in the shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root within him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
And once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course indeed included Chiharu's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chiharu is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chiharu didn't want to let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
what?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't really want to talk about this right now.
But...
We'll talk about it later. I try my best to become strong, and then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my
I
chance.
want to change.
Accept who I am. Strong enough so that anyone would say, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll be better. In front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action, and so. The day he made the commitment to begin exercising, he was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get.
Hey,
He thought it would be good to ask for somebody's help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. That person he went to was...
That's right.
It was me. So Chiharu probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. ... Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of strong man that Chiharu had always aspired to be. Talking to Mondo about it will help me give some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to get close to that.
Correct.
And then that must have been why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chiharu. Did what he did? You mean, that's why Maru carried Chiharu from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I think it wasn't. I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he had made to Chiharu. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that had started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to keep Chiharu's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all he could to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? ... Why would you do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why'd you do it? ... Because no matter what, I didn't want anybody to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong.
Impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times do I have to repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is a height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anybody to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? Did he kill his brother? He killed his own brother. God damn it. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was named Daya Oruwara. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo had even got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He had wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the very epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, he had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two is younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Peaches and gravy? Ugh. Peaches and cream. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make this gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and the whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once, just one time, no matter what, I gotta win.
Me.
I don't care what I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Marlon challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. Kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. And suddenly... Oh, so he didn't kill him, but he was basically the cause of the death. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. "My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry." Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Diane never blamed him for what had happened. "Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you just gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men." He decided to hide the truth from what happened to everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together, he kept the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what had happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that would die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear that he would have no problem shedding the light of the secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. I think me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I had been carrying around, all would have been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo. After I saw that Monokuma had on me, my head filled with all kinds of fuzzy uneasiness, and I just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I don't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while the fuzziness turned into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chiharu asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret.
I'm sorry.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But
You were right, but...
I want to change.
I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy the version of me forever. His words broke through like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us? ...
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chiharu's strength. He had the strength to face down his weakness to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I'd never had, so I was jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me. Are you making fun of me? Would you like to play a game? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to crack. Or creak. Something inside my head. What did you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me that? Why are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
Admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
Son of a bitch!
And stronger than the... I'm hungry. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was just lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hands, and I was just staring at him down on the ground. ... ...